Good evening and welcome to the Eastern Hancock High School pool deck. Tonight's meet features the Eastern Hancock swim and dive team against Muncie Burris and Scecina. Scecina just arrived on deck to warm up. Muncie Burris also is over there swimming it out, and EH has been in the pool since 4 o'clock, so uh, we're just getting ready for a good night of swimming. As you can see on your screen, the diving events will be first instead of mid-program. We have 3 scheduled divers tonight, and they're all from Eastern Hancock. We have, for the girls, Micah Munger and Sam Wheeler, and for the guys, Lincoln Richmond. So as I stated earlier, diving will be first on the agenda after the 6 o'clock start. And then from there on out, we'll go for the events in order, starting with the girls' 200-yard medley relay and the boys' 200-yard medley relay. And when we get to the diving events 9 and 10, we will take a short break between the 50-yard and the 100-yard butterfly event. So stay with us. The meet will start at 6 o'clock. Thanks. Hello, guys. We are looking at a 6 o'clock start with diving first. Lincoln Richmond of Eastern Hancock warming up on the board right now, followed by Samantha Wheeler and then Micah Munger. We'll get started here at 6 p.m. This is the EHHS versus Muncie Burris and Scecina meet. It'll be a dual double meet. So us against Muncie Burris, us against Scecina, and Scecina against Muncie Burris. The divers are concluding their warm-up. And after the announcements by the officials and the anthem, we will take the diving events 9 and 10 first. We have a lot of Eastern Hancock student media staff on hand tonight for the last few home meets before we go on Christmas break. It's finals week at Eastern Hancock this week. So we have the photographers, Grant Ricker and Emerson Brown with us tonight to take pictures and cover the event. Emerson Brown will be joining me at the broadcast booth up here to announce the events and the participants as each event comes through. So hang with us until 6 o'clock, and we will have Diving First by Sam Wheeler, Micah Munger, and Lincoln Richmond. Good evening, guys. It's the Eastern Hancock Pool. Tonight's meet is against Muncie Burris and Scecina. Our official tonight is Carrie Cole. And since we are hosting two teams, Muncie Burris and Scecina, we will have the diving events first because we are the only school to have divers in competition tonight. I'm going to turn it over to my broadcast student as we play the national anthem. All right. Diving tonight are Sam Wheeler, Micah Munger, and Lincoln Richmond.
That was Sam Wheeler's first dive, 4.5, 4.5, and 4. That was Micah Munger's first dive. Scores are 4.5, 4.5, and 4. That was Lincoln Richmond's first dive with scores of 5.5, 6, and 5. Sam Wheeler's second dive with scores of 6, 5.5, and 4.5. Micah Munger's second dive with scores of 4.5, 4.5, and 4.5. Lincoln Richmond's second dive, 5.5, 5.5, and 5.5. Sam Wheeler's third dive with a score of 5.5, 5, and 4.5. Micah Munger's third dive. Scores are 4.5, 5, and 4.5. Lincoln Richmond's third dive. With scores of 4, 4.5, and 4. Sam Wheeler's fourth dive with scores of 5.5, 5.5, and 5. Micah Munger's fourth dive with scores of 4.5, 4.5, and 4. Lincoln Richmond's fourth dive with a 5.5, 5.5, and 5. This is Sam Wheeler's fifth dive with scores of 6, 6, and 5.5. Wheeler's fifth dive. Scores of 4.5, 4.5, and 4. This is Lincoln to Richmond, his fifth dive. His scores were 4.5, 4.5, and 5.5. Sam Wheeler's sixth dive with scores of 4, 4, and 4. Micah Munger's sixth dive with scores of 4, 4, and 4. Lincoln to Richmond's sixth dive with scores of 4.5, 5.5, and 5. This is the girls 200-yard medley relay. In the second lane is Muncie Burris, third lane Eastern Hancock High School, and fourth lane Scecina Memorial High School. For Muncie in lane 2, we have Sammy Panville, Neela Kormeyer-Mari, Eva Lopez, and Emila Kandra. For Eastern Hancock, we have Megan Atkins, Seb Everett, Sophie Dolance, and Sam Wheeler. For Scecina Memorial High School in lane 4, we have Amelia Kogan, Vince Spowell, Kim Klicknick, and Molly Pothace. In first place was lane 2, Muncie Burris High School. In second place, lane 3, Eastern Hancock High School. And in third place, lane 4, Scecina Memorial High School. For the boys 200-yard medley relay, in lane 2 is Muncie Burris High School, lane 3 Eastern Hancock High School, lane 4 Scecina Memorial High School, and in lane 5 also Scecina Memorial High School. Lane 2 for Muncie Burris, Jacob Smith, William Valdez, Jack Roberts, and Oliver Morning. For lane 3, Eastern Hancock High School, Cam Atkins, Landon Mays, Paul Sherberg, and Landon Richmond. Lane 4, Scecina Memorial High School, Lewis Cordell, Lennon Klicknick, Kyle Swinburth, and Rico Montgomery. In lane 5, also Siena Memorial High School, is Nate Green, Matthew Flores, Ben Girdrew, and Furman Lucic Carmora. first place, Lane 2, Muncie Burris High School. Second place, Lane 4, Scecina Memorial High School. In third place, Eastern Hancock High School. And in fourth place, Siena Memorial High School. For the girls 200-yard freestyle, in lane 1, Uma Hormimari for Muncie Burris. Lane 2, Caitlin Mowdy, also for Muncie Burris. Lane 3, Sophie Dolance, Eastern Hancock. Lane 4, Vince Sponnell of Siena High School. And lane 5, Isabella Inman, Eastern Hancock High School. In first place, lane 3, Sophie Dolance of Eastern Hancock High School. In second place, lane 1, Uma Cormer Murray of Muncie Burris High School. In third place, lane 2, Caitlin Moody of Muncie Burris High School. Fourth place, lane 4, Vince Spanel of Siena Memorial High School. And then in fifth place, lane 5, Isabella Inman from Eastern Hancock. For the boys 200-yard freestyle, in lane 1, Ergo Montgomery of Siena High School. Lane 2, Alex Kinzel, Muncie Burris High School. Lane 3, Paul Sherberg of Eastern Hancock High School. Lane 4, Kyle Swinford of Siena High School. And in lane 5, Cam Atkins of Eastern Hancock High School. In first place, lane 3, Paul Sherberg of Eastern Hancock High School with a time 2:16:90. In second place, lane 5, Cam Atkins of Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 2:19:58. In third place, lane 2, Alex Kinzel, Muncie Burris High School with a time of 2:28:56. In fourth place, lane 4, Kyle Swinfield of Siena with a time of 2:36:25. Then in fifth place, lane 1, Ergo Montgomery of Siena High School with a time of 2:50:95.
All right, it's event 5, girls 200-yard IM. In lane 2, we have Eva from Muncie Burris. In lane 3, we have Seb Ebert of Eastern Hancock. And in lane 4, we have Amelia Koenig of Scecina. And in lane 5, Amelia Kadurnina from Muncie Burris. It's the first leg of the medley. Amelia of Muncie Burris in the lead, followed closely by teammate Eva in lane 2 and Seb Ebert of Eastern Hancock in lane 3. In lane 4 is Amelia Koenig of Scecina. This is event 5, the girls 200-yard IM. We have Amelia Katerina of Muncie Burris still in the lead in lane 5, followed closely by Eva Lopatnik Lopez of Muncie Burris in lane 2, and Seb Ebert of Eastern Hancock is right on her shoulder in lane 3. It is the freestyle final leg of the medley. Let's see who has some gas left in their tank. Amelia Katerina in lane 5 of Muncie Burris retains her lead, but it is a fight between Eva Lopatnik Lopez in lane 2 and Seb Ebert in lane 3. Seb Ebert is in the lead. Second place finish for her. Third place for Muncie Burris is Eva in lane 2. Seb's seed time was 2:44.62, so PR for Seb in this IM. All right, time for event 6, the boys 200-yard IM. In this event, Eastern Hancock has Hank Lee in lane 3. We have 2 entrants from Muncie Burris in the lanes closest to us. In lane 1, William Villaluz, and in lane 2, Jack Roberts. Lane 3, Hank Lee from Eastern Hancock. Lane 4, Lennon Klink from Scecina, and in lane 5, Nate Green from Scecina. It is event 6, the 200-yard medley. Lennon Klink in the lead in lane 4 from Scecina, followed by Hank Lee in lane 3 and Jack Roberts in lane 2. William Villaluz in lane 1. Nate Green over in lane 5. All right, through the final leg of the IM, we have Lennon Klink in the lead from Scecina, followed by Jack Roberts of Muncie Burris, Hank Lee in lane 3 from Eastern Hancock, and over in 4th place, William Villaluz in lane 1, and Nate Green in 5th in lane 5. First place finish for Lennon Klink. Second goes to Jack Roberts of Muncie Burris. Third to Hank Lee from Eastern Hancock, who had a seed time of 2:31.29 and came in under his seed time. So good job, Hank. Next up will be the girls' 50-yard free. Once again, Lennon Klink of Scecina winning that event, the boys 200-yard IM. Hank Lee of Eastern Hancock coming in third. 2:30.41 was his time. The girls' 50-yard freestyle has 4 entrants. We have Neela Cormier Maori of Muncie Burris in lane 2, Micah Munger of Eastern Hancock in lane 3, Venice Sponsel of Scecina in lane 4, and Audrey Woolridge Jacoby in lane 5. This is the girls' 50-yard free. We have entrants from EH in lanes 3 and 5. In the lead is Neela Cormier Maori from Muncie Burris in lane 2, followed by Venice Sponsel of Scecina in lane 4. Behind that would be Audrey Woolridge Jacoby in lane 5 and Micah Munger in lane 3. First place goes to Neela of Muncie Burris in lane 2. Second to Venice in lane 4 from Scecina. Third to Audrey in lane 5 from EH, and fourth to Micah from EH in lane 3. I correct myself. I believe Micah came in front of Audrey Woolridge Jacoby in that race. Looks like Audrey lost her goggles. So that would be a 3rd place finish for Micah Munger and a 4th place for Audrey Woolridge Jacoby. 2 entrants in this heat of the boys 50-yard freestyle. Desmond Becks from Muncie Burris in lane 3 and Bruno Napoli da Silva from Muncie Burris in lane 4. These are exhibition swimmers. We'll have 2 heats of the boys 50-yard free. This is heat 1. Desmond Becks in lane 3 in the lead. Bruno Napoli da Silveria in lane 4. Heat 2. Dean and Bear in lane 1, Jacoby Smith in lane 2, Lincoln Richmond of Eastern Hancock in lane 3, Ben Gaudreau in lane 4, Tegan Fletcher of Eastern Hancock in 5, and Oliver Mooring of Muncie Burris in lane 6. All right, we have Lincoln Richmond in lane 3 and Tegan Fletcher of Eastern Hancock in lane 5, and they're off. This is Heat 2 of 2 of the boys 50 free. All right, first place to Oliver Mooring of Muncie Burris. Second place to Jacoby Smith of Muncie Burris. Third place goes to Lincoln Richmond of Eastern Hancock. Fourth goes to Dean and Bear of Scecina. Fifth goes to Ben Gaudreau of Scecina. And sixth to Tegan Fletcher of Eastern Hancock. Since we did diving before the start of the swim events, we usually have a sharp break for warm-up, cool-down before going back to the girls 100-yard butterfly event. All right, so we are in the warm-up, cool-down period in between the competitions here tonight. I'll see if I can get some diving results from you guys because I believe we had another personal best, if not a school record, in the 1 meter diving event.
Eastern Hancock High School, and in lane 4, Kim Klicknick of Siena Memorial High School. In first place, in lane 3, Sophie Dolans of Eastern Hancock High School with time of 1:17:04. And in second place, lane 4, Kim Klicknick of Siena Memorial High School with a time of 1:37:54. For the boys 100-yard butterfly in lane 2, Furman versus Carmona of Siena Memorial High School. In lane 3, Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock High School. And then in lane 4, Lennon Klicknick of Siena Memorial High School. In first place, lane 4, Lennon Klicknick of Sierra Memorial High School with a time of 1:02:35. In second place, Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 1:07:90. And in third place, lane 2, Furman Lizier Mono of Siena Memorial High School. High School. Lane 3, Audrey Woolridge Jacoby of Eastern Hancock High School. Lane 4, Amelia Cogan of Sienna Memorial High School. And lane 5, Sam Wheeler of Eastern Hancock High School. And then lane 6, Sammy Panfill, Muncie Burris High School. In first place, lane 1, Emila Kandura of Muncie Burris High School with a time of 1 minute. In second place, lane 6, Sammy Panfill, Muncie Burris High School with a time of 1:05:31. In third place, lane 2, Chloe Chamness of Muncie Burris High School with a time of 1:15:59. In fourth place, lane 4, Amelia Cogen of Sienna Memorial High School with a time of 1:23:43. And in fifth place, lane 5, Sam Wheeler of Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 1:33:54. And in sixth place, lane 3, Audrey Woolridge Jacoby of Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 1:41:56. For the boys 100-yard freestyle in lane 1, Oliver Morning of Muncie Burris High School. Lane 2, Bruno Nicole de Silveira of Muncie Burris High School. Lane 3, Tegan Fletcher of Eastern Hancock High School. Lane 4, Nate Green of Sienna Memorial High School. Lane 5, Jeff Swinfirth of Sienna Memorial High School. And in lane 6, Desmond Becks of Muncie Burris High School. In first place, lane 1, Oliver Morning of Muncie Burris High School with a time of 54:56. In second place, Nate Green of Sienna Memorial High School with a time of 1:09:49. In third place, lane 5, Jeff Swinford of Siena Memorial High School with a time of 1:15. In fourth place, lane 6, Desmond Becks of Muncie Burris High School with a time of 1:19:48. In fifth place, lane 2, Bruno Napoli this year with a time of 1:19:33. And then in sixth place, Tegan Fletcher of Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 1:37:82. For the girls 500-yard freestyle, in lane 2, Uma Cormer Mary of Muncie Burris High School. In lane 3, Megan Atkins of Eastern Hancock High School. In lane 4, Molly Cothaste of Siena Memorial High School. And in lane 5, Caitlin Moody of Muncie Burris High School. first place, lane 1, Uma Former Mary of Muncie Burris High School with a time of 6:56:07. And second place, lane 4, Molly Pothaste of Siena Memorial High School with a time of 7:03:33. And third place, lane 5, Caitlin Modi of Muncie Burris High School with a time of 7:14:52. And then in lane 3, for fourth place, Megan Atkins of Eastern Hancock High School, 7:16:59. For the boys 500-yard freestyle, in lane 1, Lewis Cordell of Siena Memorial High School. In lane 2, Jack Roberts of Muncie Burris High School. In lane 3, Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock High School. In lane 4, Kyle Winsworth of Siena Memorial High School. And then in lane 5, Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock High School. Zach Roberts of Muncie Burris High School with a time of 5:53:09. In second place, lane 3, Alex Markley of Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 6:07:33. In third place, lane 5, Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 7:07:40. In fourth place, lane 4, Kyle Swinforth of Siena Memorial High School with a time of 7:18:85. In fifth place, Lewis Cordell of Siena Memorial High School with a time of 8 minutes. For the girls 200-yard freestyle relay, in lane 2, Muncie Burris High School with Sammy Panfeld, Eva Lopez, Neela Korma-Makari, and Emila Pedra. In lane 3, Eastern Hancock High School with Seb Everett, Sophie Dolance, Sam Wheeler, and Megan Atkins. In lane 4, Siena Memorial High School with Amelia Kogan, Vince Sponsel, Kim Klicknick, and Molly Pothays. In first place, lane 2, Muncie Burris High School with a time of 1:59:09. In second place, lane 3, Eastern Hancock High School with a time of 2:13:78. And in third place, lane 4, Siena Memorial High School with a time of 2:28:11. For the boys 200-yard freestyle relay, in lane 2 is Muncie Burris High School with Jacob E. Smith, William Valdez, Jack Roberts, Oliver Morning. In lane 3, Eastern Hancock High School with Lincoln Bridgman, Cam Adkins, Hank Lee, and Alex Markley. In lane 4, Siena Memorial High School with Lewis Cordell, Kyle Swinforth, Rico Macuro, and Lennon Klicknick. In lane 5, also Siena Memorial High School with Denon Byer, Matthew Flores, Ben Garden, and Jet Swinforth. In first place, lane 2, Muncie Burris High School. In second place, lane 3, Eastern Hancock High School. In third place, lane 4, Siena Memorial High School. And in fourth place, lane 5, also Siena Memorial High School.
Also, the winner of that, Muncie Burris A with a time of 1:42:73. Eastern Hancock came in second with 1:48:52. That was Richmond, Atkins, Lee, and Markley on that. Event 19 brings us to the girls 100-yard backstroke. We have Sammy Panful of Muncie Burris in lane 2, Megan Adkins of Eastern Hancock in lane 3, and Molly Podest of Scecina in lane 4. All right, this is event 19, the 100-yard backstroke event. Emerson had to head out, so I'll be here with you for the remainder of the events of the night. As they reach the far end of the pool, Sammy Panfill of Muncie Burris is in the lead in lane 2, followed by Molly Podest in lane 4, and Megan Atkins is in third in lane 3 for Eastern Hancock. Coming under the flags to the start-finish line is Sammy Panful of Muncie Burris. She is in lane 2 and places first. 1:15.70 is her time. Coming in second will be Maudie Podhast of Scecina in lane 4. 1:23.35 is her time. And touching for third is Megan Atkins. 1:26.48 is Megan's time. Now it's the guys' turn. We have 2 entries for Eastern Hancock here. Paul Serberg in lane 2, sophomore, and senior Cam Adkins in lane 3. In lane 4, we have Kong Lee of Scecina and Matthew Flores in lane 5 of Scecina. And they're off. All right. Paul Serberg and Cam Atkins from Eastern Hancock in the 2 closest lanes, 2 and 3. Scecina in lanes 4 and 5. That would be Kong Lee and Matthew Flores. Cam with a slight lead over Paul right now, but pretty evenly matched. Paul's got Cam on the turn. Paul in first right now, followed by Cam Atkins in lane 3. Then it will be Kong Lee of Scecina and Matthew Flores in lane 5. Paul touches first. 1:15.80 for a first place finish for Paul Serberg of Eastern Hancock. Second place goes to Cam Atkins. 1:16.84. Third place will be Kong Lee, approaching underneath the flags right now from Scecina. And fourth will go to the Scecina entry in lane 5, Matthew Flores. Congratulations, Paul. Congratulations, Cam, for second places for that event. Next event is the 200 Event 21 100-yard breaststroke event. Eastern has 2 entries in this as well. We have Seb Ebert in lane 3 and Bella Inman in lane 5. In lane 1, we'll have Muncie Burris' Eva Lopatnik Lopez, and lane 2, Neela Cormier Marty from Muncie Burris. In lane 3, Seb Ebert from Eastern Hancock. In lane 4, Kim Klink of Scecina. And then lane 5, Bella Inman of Eastern Hancock. It's the 100-yard breaststroke event. In the lead right now is lane 1, Eva Lopatnik Lopez from Muncie Burris. Then Seb Ebert from Eastern Hancock in lane 3, followed closely by Neela Cormier Marty from Muncie Burris in lane 2. And then over in lanes 4 and 5, we have Kim Klink and Isabella Inman of Eastern Hancock in lane 5. Seb has made some progress on her opponent in lane 2. At turn, we have Eva in first, Seb in second, Neela in third, Kim in fourth, and Bella in fourth, and Kim in fifth. They're in the final 25 yards for our leader, Eva Lopatnik Lopez of Muncie Burris in lane 1. Seb Ebert of Eastern Hancock has made her turn in lane 3. That's a first place finish for Muncie Burris' Eva Lopotnik Lopez. 1:21.55 is her time. And second goes to Seb Ebert. 1:27.24 is their time from Eastern Hancock, second place. Third place will go to Muncie Burris Mila Cormier-Mari in lane 2 with a time of 1:37.07. And fourth and fifth, fourth goes to King Klink of Scecina. Fifth to Isabella Inman of Eastern Hancock, 1:42.48. All right, we're down to the last two events of the night. We have event 22, the boys 100-yard breaststroke, and then event 24, the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. There are no entrants for the girls 400-yard freestyle relay event, so we'll have two back-to-back boy events. We have Jeff Swinefirth from Scecina in lane 1, William Villaluz from Muncie Burris in lane 2, Landon Mays of Eastern Hancock in lane 3, Ben Gaudreau from Scecina in lane 4, Hank Lee from Eastern Hancock in lane 5, and Jacoby Smith in lane 6 from Muncie Burris. And they're off. And first is William Villaluz from Muncie Burris, followed by his teammate Jacoby Smith in lane 6 and Hank Lee in lane 5. Then Ben Gaudreau of Scecina in lane 4. Landon Mays is in lane 3 for Eastern Hancock, and Jeff Swinefirth of Scecina is in lane 1. The final yardage here for the Muncie Burris swimmer in lane 2, William Villaluz. For first place, 1:14.76 for him. Sixth lane goes first. That would be a second place finish for Jacoby Smith in lane 6, 1:18.89. Third place goes to Hank Lee of Eastern Hancock, 1:23.46. Fourth to Ben Gaudreau of Scecina, 1:33.76. We're down to Landon Mays in lane 3 and Jeff Swinefirth in lane 1. Eastern versus Scecina. Scecina has a slight edge on the Royal in lane 3. Kind of kicked it in there. That's a fifth place finish for Swinefirth in lane 1, 1:57.02. And 6 for Landon Mays in lane 3, 1:59.53. Final event of the night, event 24, the 400-yard free relay featuring the guys. We have two entrants from Scecina, and Eastern Hancock is in lane 3. We have Scecina's Kong Lee, Dean and Bear, Matthew Flores, and Jeff Swinefirth in lane 2. And Eastern's relay of Serberg, Lee, Markley, and Mays in lane 3. And Scecina's relay in lane 4 features Nate Green, Yuriko Montenegro, Luis Cordal, and Fermin Liras Carmona. This is event 24, the final event of the night, 400-yard free relay. At the moment, we have Paul Serberg of Eastern Hancock tearing it up in lane 3. He's got 100 yards in this leg, so he's halfway done. Followed closely by Nate Green of Scecina in lane 4 and Kong Lee in lane 2. Hank Lee of Eastern Hancock up on the blocks. Paul Serberg comes into the start-finish line in lane 3, hands it off to Hank Lee. Over in lane 4, we have Nate Green coming into the blocks. Eurico Montenegro takes off and hits the water. On the blocks in this closest lane, we have Dean and Bear. Kong Lee is in the water, approaching the start-finish line. Bear in the water for Scecina in lane 2. As Hank Lee heads out for his final lap. Lee hands it off to Alex Markley in lane 3. Luis Cortal in lane 4 is on the blocks. There's Luis. On the blocks in lane 2 is Matthew Flores. Alex Markley kicks and turns. Flores in the water for Scecina in lane 2. Markley hands it off to Landon Mays in lane 3. Landon in the water to finish up this relay for the Royals. This is the final event of the night. Event 24, the 400-yard free relay. Fermin Leres Carmona is in the water for Scecina in lane 4. It is their final person. Turn by Mays in lane 3 as he heads back out for his final 50 yards. Come on, buddy. On the blocks in lane 2 for Scecina B would be Jeff Swineford. Landon's coming in for his final yards here to the start-finish line. And he touches for a time of 4:22.49. Good job, relay. That's a first-place finish for Eastern Hancock relay team of Paul Serberg, Hank Lee, Alice Markley, and Landon Mays. Three of those guys are freshmen. Paul's a sophomore. Second place goes to Scecina over in lane 4. 4:52.39 is their time. Scecina Relay B over here in lane 2 finish up their final yardage in this last event of the evening. They hit the wall at 5:44.42 for third place finish in the event. All right, I am going to check in with the scorer's bench to make sure that we have final scores for the night. Remember that this is a double duel, so we are competing against each other in matchups, EH versus Muncie, EH versus Scecina, and Muncie versus Scecina. So I'll let you know the results in the chat. Also the diving results if I can get a hold of the concrete numbers after tabulation. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on the EH Sports Network. And we do have additional swim meets this weekend. We have the EH Invite we'll be hosting right here at Eastern Hancock with 5 teams in attendance. But before that, we traveled to Hagerstown to compete against Hagerstown Tigers. So we'll let you know what's going on, and I will post the results in the bio underneath the video link. Thank you, guys.